Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe Toy Review, where we are doing another Viper with their vehicles month with the Ice Viper and the Cobra Wolf. And this one is a good vehicle. This is the 50th anniversary Wolf with the 50th anniversary Ice Viper. I don't have his helmet anymore, but I still get the helmet to the Ice Viper officer. But and I don't have the file card to this Viper anymore, but I do got the Ice Viper officer file card. So hey, it still works. And but before we get to the Ice Viper and the Cobra Wolf, we will do our shout outs of the week. First at 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Four Color Fantasy of Back to the Media, which is the home of all your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems, all points in between. So you can get all your video game needs from there, so go ahead and check them out. So you could also go to 115 South Loudon Street and get all your toys and collectible needs from Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. We can get all your G.I. Joe toys and collectibles needs. From G.I. Joe to Transformers to He-Man, She-Ra, and all points in between. So it is all pretty good. I mean, unfortunately, I got this set from eBay with the Ice Viper Officer or Ice Viper and the Cobra Wolf, and the Ice Viper Officer I got from eBay. The Wolf and the Ice Viper was in a 2-pack with Snake Eyes and the Arctic Skyhawk that I've done before, so check out that video or them videos. But this is a cool looking vehicle. And the Cobra Wolf is an awesome snow tank, as you can see. But, we're going on to our next shout out of the week, which is at 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of Four Color Fantasies. We can get all your comic book needs from IDW to Marvel to DC and all points in between. So, that's being said, so that's pretty cool. And you can get all your video game needs from there. So definitely check them out. And once you go there and get that done, you can go to Four Color, or you could go to Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street here in Winchester, across the street from the Hanley Library. Get all your Jamaican food needs met, and all that good stuff from Lloyd and his wonderful staff. Once you leave there, you can go to Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles, or not Time Travelers. You can go to see Mick at Mick's Tree Services to get your tree care needs met, and give him a call. Once you leave there, if you need a bank, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank and get your phone needs met, or your bank needs met. No, I don't know why I'm saying phone, but your bank needs met, and whatnot, and definitely give them a call. Give them both banks a shout out and get your banking needs met. And once you leave there, if you need insurance, you can go to State Farm, or you can go to State Farm, or you can go to what is it? With State Farm, or you can go to Farmers and get all your insurances for your car, your home, renter's insurance, all points in between. So definitely check them out. And while you're in the area, and you need gas for your newly insured car, you can go to Sheets. Why does Sheets not get all your food and gas needs met there? So definitely check them out. So while you're in that neighborhood, definitely check them out. And while you're there, you can go and get that stuff done. So go ahead and check them out. And this channel, Cobra Island, does support mental health awareness. So you can go to Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles and definitely get that stuff done. And give him a shout out. And give Robert C. Brown a call. And if Robert C. Brown doesn't have what you're looking for, at Healing Grace Counseling Services, you can get a hold of Northwestern Community Services and give them a shout and give them a call. If you need immediate assistance, you can text 411 or 741-741 to get all your banking needs, or not all your banking needs, but you can get a gal counselor on duty and text you and talk to them. If you want to hear somebody by their voice, you can call 988 and reach somebody by voice, through the phone. If it's a dire emergency, go to your local emergency room. So, but before we get to the ice wolf, or the Cobra wolf, let's do our look at the figures. We're going to read the Cobra Arctic Transport Officer, codename Ice Viper's file card. There's a picture of the Ice Viper officer. And this one is an individual. The Ice Viper right there, the Ice Viper Trooper, is a army builder. But it says his file name is Hansen Lucas. Primary military specialty transportation officer. Secondary military specialty Arctic warfare. Birthplace is Nuuk, Greenland. And his grade is a OF2, captain. This transportation officer was originally a member of the Royal Danish Army until he was swayed by the Cobra ideology. He now commands an armored infantry battalion of Cobra Wolf winter operational light fighting vehicles and Ice Viper troopers. He is responsible for the surreptitious movement of supplies, equipment, and combat teams to all the regional Arctic bases and secret laboratories. The Ice Viper officer is an expert at winter weather driving and oversees Cobra conveys as they traverse snow, ice, and thawing conditions. He is responsible for okay, I forgot where I was. He is responsible for the maintenance and operational aspects of vehicles and weapons used in transportation missions. His confident leadership is exhibited from the forward command vehicle, which allows him to quickly adjust to environments that are always changing. Quote at the bottom says, whoever bundles up first because it's too cold to fight loses. So that's basically it for the Cobra Viper officer. So let's look at his accessories. He's got a white figure stand with an upraised Cobra logo, Ice Viper officer on the front. He's got 2 snowshoes. He's got a assault rifle, a pair of goggles. Well, if I can keep them in my hand, get these pair of goggles, a helmet, a phone to keep in touch with Cobra headquarters in blue plastic, and he's got a pair of sai, which is pretty cool. They're done in black plastic. So let's take a look at the Ice Viper Troopers accessories, which he comes with a figure stand, upraised Cobra logo with the gold on top, codename Ice Viper. And he also has a pair of sai, but done in silver. Pretty cool. And he's also got a assault rifle, just like Ice Viper officers. But we're going to look at the Ice Viper officer, because their articulation is exactly the same. Their uniforms are exactly the same with minor differences. He's got like a darkish brown kind of thing, or clay color, blue bandolier, blue balaclava mask, which his head does rotate a full 360. And he does have the white jumpsuit with the camo pattern. And he does have that. Red Cobra logo right there, and the black spotched camo pattern. His arm can raise that high. Rotate his arm all the way around. Bends at the elbow. Rotates at the elbow. It swivels at the wrist. But his whole gauntlet can spin, but go so far. But his legs can split, lift that high, double knee bend. He can pivot at the ankle and rotate. But let's take a look at the paint and color of the Ice Viper Trooper, which like I said, the articulation is exactly the same, but you can note that there's a red mask, gray bandolier, black gauntlets on his gloves, there's a brown bandolier, but he's got a gray fur collar, gold Cobra symbol, and the camo pattern is lighter, but everything else is the same. So let's take a look at these two guys all geared up. Both all geared up, ready to go, and looking good. But I'm going to take their gear off so that way I could place them in the Cobra Wolf. So let me take care of that real quick. Over here, we're going to look at the Cobra Wolf, which is a pretty nice little snow vehicle. As you can see, it's a half track, so to speak. And so let's take a look at the cockpits first. This is where the driver goes here in the first one. You just lift it up. You can see there's some instrument control panels, some joysticks. Good seating in there. So let's take a look at the back one, which you have to lift the gun up just to be able to do it. And you just lift the canopy. You know, this is the gunner seat with one joystick. You know, it wasn't that good seating. And then, of course, you've got the laser cannons right here, which can rotate. Can go down, go up. And he's got these two ski pedos, which I take one off. Which can ski, which are nice little ski pedos. These actually look pretty cool. And they just slide right in here. And then you got this little missile launcher right here with 4 identical missiles that can fly out, which are pretty slick. That's it on their weaponry. But then you can also, not only could you sit the 2 figures there, but you got room for 3 figures there and 2 on here, which these do detach. Or they can detach. These here, and they could turn into skis. So you got 2 guys or just 1, however you want to do it. Let me sit that back on. The undercarriage, here's the tracks, which are not removable treads, but the wheels do spin to give it that rolling power. And another feature that this does, you can make this as a sledding vehicle, you know, by wheeling these in. And they do that on both sides, but it's pretty cool. You know, so let's take a look at how the vehicles can go in. Or the figures can go into the vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. You raise cockpit up. You can put the Ice Viper officer right here, where he can go inside the drive. You know, lift the cannon up. Well, cannon that wasn't supposed to fall off. But you set the Ice Viper in here in the seat. And if you have a bunch of these Ice Vipers, you can put 10 more, between 5 here and 5 over here. Have a whole team of Ice Vipers or Snow Serpents, you know, to go into their Arctic battle to fight G.I. Joe's Arctic team. You know, and whatnot. So this is a good looking vehicle. It's pretty awesome. The figures are a top tier figure for me, because I've always liked Arctic themed vehicles and whatnot, because I like the cold weather. But the figures are nice, nicely sculpted, nice design, nice everything with them. So they tend to work out pretty good. So it's a top tier vehicle for me. as well, because anything that does in snow is awesome. So I hope for it to snow, so give me a reason to take these outside and play in the snow. But so it's pretty cool, you know, and it does roll, as you can see, move around. It's pretty cool, but it's a very good vehicle in my opinion. So, but this has been the look at the Arctic Wolf or the Cobra Wolf with the Ice Vipers. So tune in next week as we're going to do another 2-vehicle/2-figure set. So see you in the next one. And always remember, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Cobra!